Hey, it's me, King Universal, and welcome back to a tier list. Yeah, I know, not what I usually upload, but I thought, hey, may as well just change up the pace a little, you know? Anyways, this tier list is about old Roblox games. I've been playing Roblox since about 2016, 2015. Since I've been playing so many of the new games recently, may as well take a look at some of the older ones, because why not? These games specifically are the ones in my favorites menu in Roblox, and now I'm going to be ranking it. I'm not too sure exactly how I'm going to be ranking these, whether it's going to be on nostalgia, or how they hold up now, or just a combination of both. I'm not exactly too sure. But, I guess we'll see how it goes. This is kind of unscripted, so, bear with me on that. But we may as well start off with the first game. So, we may as well start off with Flood Escape 2. Essentially, what Flood Escape 2 is just a parkour game where you press buttons and go further throughout the obby, I guess, while also not falling to escape a flood, or poison, or lava, or whatever the hell this thing is. These maps look really cool, and some of the newer ones are just breathtaking. It's just a really nice looking game. I'm not that good on it, as you can probably see from these variety of clips where I'm dying. But when I was good at it, it was a pretty fun game. So we're gonna put this in peak gameplay, alright? Anyways, some of you might not know, but Flood Escape 2 actually has a predecessor. Since, this is Flood Escape 2, so there should be a Flood Escape 1. Flood Escape Classic, basically just Flood Escape 2, but with like Roblox's older graphics and stuff, basically what you expect in an old game. I'm gonna put in it alright, I played it a couple times, so it's alright, but I think Flood Escape 2 is definitely way better. Next up on the list is Survive and Kill the Killers in Area 51. Now this game has changed quite a lot since I actually first played it. Apparently there's like new game modes and stuff, which, if you guys want me to try it out at some point, I'd be down to, because why not? But essentially the entire gist of it is just that, you survive and kill the killers in Area 51. It's a really basic game, alright? You just get guns, shoot the killers, and get notes or something. I never actually like got all the notes and the guns and quote unquote completed this game. Strictly grading it on how I had played it with like that one singular killing the killers game mode. I'm gonna put it at meh. You basically just shoot the killers. I don't know why. I swear I remember the killers being way more dangerous. But the next game is, yeah, this is immediately going and erase it, bro. I swear to God, I hate this game so much. I'm gonna be honest. It's not that bad of a game. I just have really bad memories of it, alright? Swarm Simulator, your typical simulator game. You just kind of do the same thing over and over and get more money or honey, whatever. I never really liked this game. I don't know why. My friends were also always better than me at it, and because of that, they always wanted to play it. And since I sucked at it, I hated it. I hope it gets deleted and whoever made it just like jumps in a ditch. Next up is Snow Shoveling Simulator. I couldn't actually load up the game. I tried multiple times. I don't know why it wouldn't load up. I'm pretty sure even if it did, I'd probably put it in bro. It is basically just a regular simulator, but shoveling snow instead. It is a bit more interesting than some of the other ones since it's not as Robux reliant, I think, but Next up is Vehicle Simulator. Now this is a simulator that I can actually get behind, bro. We'll put this in uh we'll put in it alright? I know I'm a little biased, alright? But I think that this game is a lot better than these two. Especially because this one, there's like basically no reliance on Robux. The only reason you'd want Robux is like buy money to buy new cars. And like even then, if you do that, it kind of just ruins the entire point of the game. Unlike other simulator games where Robux just makes the progression faster and just makes it more fun. Buying Robux here honestly makes it less fun. Anyways, as I was saying, Vehicle Simulator is a bit unique in that, as a simulator, at least there's like different types or kinds of ways to drive, if you know what I mean. There's like the drifting races, there's like the around the world races, which are based on speed and control, and then the drag races, which is all speed. So, there's different ways to gain money. There's different cars, you can customize them too, which I don't think enough simulators do, bro. Like, why would you not want customization options in a simulator? Anyways, I'm getting off track and topic, whatever. This game, honestly, is fun. If you want to play with friends, go ahead. I did kind of get bored of it near the end when the grinding starts to get really intense. But for the first day, maybe week, actually, yeah, maybe around a week, I would probably recommend playing this game. Next up on our list is Parkour Simulator. I honestly don't know how to feel about this game, I'm gonna be honest. I remember I watched a video of this game, and I tried searching up on Roblox, and I just couldn't find it, and because of that, I was like really sad the entire time. And then I eventually did find it, and like, I grinded it out, but I don't know, maybe it just wasn't as fun as the YouTube video made it out to be. I'm gonna put it in meh, because it is a bit more interesting than these guys. I just hate this one, I'm gonna be honest. It is a bit more interesting than Snow Shoveling Simulator, because you can actually, like, race and stuff. So it is definitely more like a typical simulator, I guess, as compared to Vehicle Simulator, which is why it's in meh, but not really much to say. You kind of just run around, do obstacles, or parkour, as it suggests, and like get faster and faster to do harder and harder parkour. That's basically about it to it. Next up is Destruction Simulator, which yeah, I gotta put this in bro tier. I'll put it above Snow Shoveling, but like, oh my god, was I so bored of it in the first like 2 minutes of playing, bro. I could hardly play this. I don't understand how I was able to grind it. I remember there were codes. I'm 90% sure that's how I got half of the levels that I do, bro. There were codes that give you like 5 levels, which would give you a new area to destroy, but this game is so boring. I would put it and erase it, but like at least it loaded unlike Snow Shoveling Simulator, and there is some variety in that the destruction pools like shoot at different rates and explode different amounts and whatever. So it's a bit better than both of these, where this has like basically no special abilities besides the bees, I guess, and this, and I don't know, it's just better than Bee Swarm Simulator. So like, there's not much to it. Next up is Would You Rather, which also is another game I remember being way more fun. What happened to all these games? Okay, now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably nostalgia, but like, I don't know, half these games just seem like 10 times more boring than how I remember it. Would You Rather though, I forgot there's like a Would You Rather 2, but like they're basically the same game. At least these two have some differences. Would You Rather is kind of boring, I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure all the Would You Rathers I got were like, would you rather eat shit or have shit fall around you or something? And then would you rather have a bagel or donut? Like, I swear there were more interesting ones, like, would you rather skydive or be on a trampoline? Like, you know, that seems cool, I guess. Or like, would you rather have a sword or a gun? But, yeah, we're putting in a race, I'm not gonna lie. Nothing's beating Beast Swarm Simulator for my hatred. Anyways, next up is Egg Hunt the Great. Yeah, this is immediately going in peak gameplay, bro. No, you know, it's going in first place, bro. First place. You guys might have not played it because obviously it's like a really old Roblox game. If you didn't know, this was actually a Roblox event. I'm sure most of you guys have probably heard of the Egg Hunt Roblox event. This was like the only and the best Roblox event that they've done. All right, I don't care about all of those like celebrity or artist collaborations that Roblox did, those events, alright, they sucked in comparison to this. This game was peak, bro. Yeah, sure, maybe you just had to find eggs, and yeah, maybe I did, like, search up how to find half of them. But still, it was peak, bro. It had peak memories, and it was probably one of the best things Roblox has done for their community, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I have so many good memories of it, I can't really explain it because I don't remember much of it besides that I had good memories. And since I already collected all the eggs, I can't really show or demonstrate how I'm supposed to collect the eggs. What I can say though is that all of the maps that were in this game were so clean, bro. They were beautiful. They looked like they'd be in Roblox, and like it was just so nice. The egg renders were clean too. I probably wouldn't recommend playing it now if I'm gonna be honest, but it's still going in peak gameplay, bro. Just because this holds a special place in my heart. Anyways, that's enough glazing, bro. Next up, Gravity Shift. This game honestly was really interesting. I'm gonna put it at the top of it, alright. just because it's not peak gameplay, but you know, it's kind of fun. It's one of the more interesting obby games that I've played. The entire premise of Gravity Shift is that there's like different positioned walls, and like when you get on them, that's gonna change your perspective to obviously match that wall. So like if there were two walls that are perpendicular to each other, and you stepped on the one that's like actually a wall, it changes your perspective so that that wall actually becomes the floor, and the floor you were just on was the wall. It's really difficult to describe, but basically it's just like it's a really unique obby game. Only problem I had with it, I feel like if they continued making this with like more unique mechanics with the whole gravity thing, it'd be really cool. But anyways, let's go on to the final game on our list. What was this game called again? Oh yeah, ragdoll testing, something like that. Ragdoll testing simulator. It might have just been called Ragdoll Test Place or something. Whatever the name of the game is. This game, I don't know where to put it in peak or gameplay or it alright. You know what? We'll put it in it alright. Just because, you know, we're saving peak gameplay for actually good gameplay spots. We'll move Vehicle Simulator down to meh, I guess. Ragdoll Test Place, if what probably many of you don't know, and what I'm going to consider, is the father of all Battlegrounds games. I know that there are other games that are considered the father of all Battlegrounds games, like Soul Shatter's Test Place, I believe, which I have played, by the way. I'd consider this probably the actual father of typical Battlegrounds, because it's literally a Battlegrounds, bro. You get a move set with like 4 moves. I mean, technically you get 5, but like I'm pretty sure the 5th one's literally a block. Anyways, you get 4 moves, you can attack people, and you kill them. Like, it's basically a Battlegrounds game. Now, sure, it has like fall damage and shit, but in its prime, bro, this game was so fun when people were actually playing it and finding strats. Oh my god. And it kind of sucks now because there's nobody playing it. It's sad that nobody will actually get to experience what Ragdoll Test Place was in its prime, but yeah, it was really fun figuring out how to play this game when I first played it, and just playing it in general. There were some nuke events and stuff as well that randomly happened, which made it even more fun. And, you know, it was sad to see the state of one of my favorite games on Roblox currently. But, yeah, that's basically the tier list. I'm sorry if this video is, like, really short and also, like, really stuttery, I guess. I was going to make a script for this, but I was too lazy. Yeah, that's basically it for the video. You know, leave a like, subscribe, and all that stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.